My hair is a mess today. Ugh.
What's up, everyone? I am Cookie Daydream. Or at the moment I am Joshimatsu! Hasuru, Hasuru! Masuru, Masuru! Hasuru, Hasuru! That was a bad impression, I am so sorry. I love Osomatsu-san. Like, literally, I came across it online and I fell in love with it instantly. Like, literally a few months ago, I found it and now I'm here going to be Joshimatsu at Katsukan. If only my wig will get here on time. But if you haven't seen the show, please watch it. It is worth it. The first episode, like, they took it off of Crunchyroll because, like, they banned it in Japan. Nothing inappropriate. It's just, like, copyright if you haven't heard. But just look it up. It's somewhere on the internet. First episode is worth it, and I was sucked in right after that. It's so good. Anyway, today I'm going to teach you how to paint on the crest for your sweatshirt or your jumpsuit or t-shirt or whatever you want to put this on. This will help out with your cosplay because it works with any of the brothers, not just Joshimatsu, even though he is best brother. We can all holla. This is very easy to do, but it takes time, like just a few days. Not just to paint this, but to let it dry, just to let you know. But it's well worth it, and it turns out great in the end. I should also point out the method that I'm using is not my idea, but it's someone else's. I will leave her a link in the description below because she explains it better than I do. But it's really helpful, and it makes your thing stay on for like ever. It's so helpful. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Toti! Here are the things that you need. A hoodie in the color of your character, cardboard, paintbrushes, scissors, a pencil, the crest logo, which you can find online, freezer paper, fabric Mod Podge, a little bit of dark green, light green, and a paint tray.
So to start, you're going to want to trace out the logo onto the freezer paper. Make sure that the paper side is up and the wax side is down. This will come in handy when you ironed it onto your hoodie. Next, you're going to want to cut out the shape. Be sure when you do this to cut from inside of the shape and not outside. This will come in handy later.
So now it should look like this. Just be an outline, and then just take it off, and boom, you have the same thing like that. We are good. Yes!
Next, take your cardboard and put it inside your hoodie. Make sure it's under where you want the logo to be.
In case you're wondering where I got the hoodie, by the way, I made it. That's why the pocket sucks. Go me! Gonna want to iron it into the paper. This will take some time, so just be patient. As you can see, it's already sticking. So yeah. You can see, once you have it down, as you can see it's stiff onto the thing, then it's time to paint. Woo!
Next, you're going to want to take your light green paint and your Mod Podge. Mixing these two together will allow the green paint to stay on longer. Make sure to mix them together so they become one solid color. Now it's time to paint. Make sure when you're painting to cover the entire logo. Also, be careful of dripping. You don't want to scoop up paint and drip it onto the outside of your hoodie. Make sure to stay inside the paper and never go outside the lines of the paper. Also, be sure never to leave any spots open. Make sure everything is covered.
It smells so bad in here. Fabric paint does not smell good. So, forewarning, if you're very sensitive to smell, I guess. I don't know, I'm in my basement right now, and I can smell it from, like, all the way over there, and it's, like, right there. How? Anyway, if you're sensitive to smell, forewarning, it's very smelly. Just, I don't know if people are like that. I'm not. Sometimes. It's just
very strong. So now we have our first coat down. This will take a while to dry. On the back of the Mod Podge thing, if this thing will work, it says let it dry for at least 2 hours. So we're going to let that dry, and then we'll apply one more coat, and we will move on from there. Next, you're going to want to mix together your Mod Podge and your dark green paint. Then using that color, make sure you go around the logo. This will make it stand out and seem more 3D-like, I guess, in a way. Also, be sure to add the lines in the middle of the center little hill thing. If you want it to look more like the logo, it's very important to do that part. Be sure to take your time. This is a very important step, and it's really bad to mess it up. Percy likes this so too. You like this so too, don't you? Oh, doing things on the camera. Oh, it's a good boy. It's you. So to make sure that this this stays well, apply a very thin layer of the fabric Mod Podge on top once you let this part dry for like an hour. So this way it will an hour or two, I would say hour, 2 hours, but this will make sure that it'll stay on better and it'll last much longer, if not forever, hopefully. And yeah, just apply a thin layer, and a bit of a warning, when it'll come out, if you do apply like thick and all gloopy, it'll seem like white and like it'll look like wet glue. After, and once you let it dry, it's hard to explain, but once you let it dry, it'll go back to its normal color. You won't be able to see this, but yeah, just a forewarning, if when you do apply the layer and you see a little white spot, you did not mess up, it's just the way it is because it's like wet and cold, and yeah. So, but applying an extra layer of this, not with the color, but an extra layer of this will imply that it'll stay longer. So just a little word of advice. Yeah, it's turning out great. If you want to add the last layer, make sure it's very thin. Make sure you put very little on your brush when you're painting this part. And make sure to go over it as well to make sure that nothing is left behind. You want this to turn out great, and it will. Here comes the important part, peeling off the paper. You're going to want to make sure that you do this very slowly so that way none of the logo that you want to keep on rips off. And make sure once it does start peeling off to go over it very slowly. In the end, it'll turn out like the actual logo and you will feel very happy about it. Do not remove the cardboard sample while this dries for 3 days. Keep it on here while it dries and you'll be good. And then 3 days later, you wash it, cold wash. Things on the back of the fabric Mod Podge, that's what to do. So that's about it. Yay! So it has been 3 days, and I think I am ready to put this in the wash now. Yay!
So assuming you've done everything correctly, you're done! Woo! I am so happy with how this turned out. It looks like the actual crest from the show. So, it looks legit, and I am happy. Yeah! This is my spotlight. I'm dancing. Yeah! Now that you're done, you're ready to be your own 6-tuplet. Being Choromatsu, Osomatsu, Ichimatsu, Karamatsu, Toramatsu, or Jushimatsu. Either one is good because they're all great, especially Jushimatsu. I'll be sure to also make a video later when my wig comes in, so I can show you my completed cosplay because it's gonna be great. Yay! Thank you for watching. I hope this tutorial helped you out with your cosplay or whatever you're gonna do with this. Duh! Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on social media. Because the links are in the description below and you should click them. You should click them because they're clickable. Oh. Thanks for watching, and as always, Hustle, hustle, muscle, muscle, hustle, heart, sparkle, magic, I love you.